Yeah, I'm speechless. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting video. Today we are pitting a budget setup against an ultra premium one. Behind me is the playing field. I've got yard markers spaced out according to their designation. We've got the 10, the 20, 30, 40, 50. I seriously doubt that we're gonna need to go all the way to that 50, but we got it there in case we have a sleeper. Right here are the contestants. I'm only going to use two today, and what I'm thinking is the soybean right there against the Shimano SLX DC. We are casting with 1/4 ounce little casting plugs, you can see that, and then right here as well, 1/4 ounce. I think we're going to start things off with the soybean. It's paired to an old 18 ambush rod. This is their medium light casting, a moderate fast action tip, and 7 foot long. Here we go with the first cast. All right, a lot to the left. We're gonna put that down. Let's grab y'all, get one of our little flags, and let's go track this bad boy down. So here we go, 10, 20, there's the 30. Where's my fishing line? Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not it. There it is, right over here. So flag right there. Stick that in, and what I'm going to do is take a step back. That right there is approximately 36 yards is what it looks like. That one was a lot more accurate. Taking another flag right here, and I think we got 40 yards right there on that cast. Definitely a lot more accurate. 10, 30. Oh, check this out. Because of the accuracy, so it does count right there. Stick that in, and let's take a little step to the side. You can see the 40 right there. Yeah, one more cast, and then we will take the furthest one and use that. A little bit to the left that time. Nonetheless, it was still almost somewhat on target. All right, here we go. Got our flag. Let's hurry up and get out there. There it is. I already see it. Here we go, right here. And yeah, it's another almost 40 yards. Check that out. So here we are right here. There's the 40-yard marker, and right there. Let's pull all these flags right here, and we're gonna leave the furthest one. So no need to keep this flag right here. All we want is that one right over here. That's the one that we want to keep down for the official distance for the soybean. And enter the competitor, who I think is probably going to crush it. We're about to find out. The Shimano 150XG SLX DC, and the fishing line that we have, this is my son's rod, or my son's fishing reel, and he's decided to spool it with the, what is it called, Veravas 20-pound test braid. I'm not too sure the exact style of braid it is. I know they have all kinds, but this is what he uses whenever he goes out there. It's paired to an old 18 Arius. This one is a light action, 7 foot long, with a moderate fast tip, so somewhat the same. It's a little bit lower, like less backbone, and we're gonna see if that's gonna hamper our ability to sling this out there. We're gonna get the first cast out of the way, and then hopefully the next two are gonna be on target. So that cast was 0 thumb control whatsoever, and we didn't do any backlashes. There we go. We're gonna grab one of our flags. and let's get out there. Let's go track this thing down, just see exactly where it is that we landed. It was a little bit off, just the way it was with the soybean. We kind of cast towards the left. Oh gosh, yeah. About 35 yards. It's the same distance that we hit on our first cast with the soybean reel. I'm pretty sure we can do a lot better. The goal is to have that SLX beat the soybean. Otherwise, why are we spending an exceptional amount of money on trying to get that furthest cast, control the backlashes, and ooh, come on, Shimano. Oh my gosh, I think that one hit exactly the same spot. So accuracy is pretty much dead on. It's not looking too good for the Shimano. We got a little bit further distance right there. Plug that in. Now, there's the 40. I mean, that's not good at all. So the only thing that I can say that I'm gonna do different on this cast is, I told y'all, that's my son's fishing reel. I typically won't mess with the way he's got it set up for his style of casting, but if I wanna make it fair, I gotta try to tune that towards my style of casting. I'm gonna check the tension and just see the rate of fall on the casting plug. Oh my gosh. Christian has way too much tension. I've already engaged the spool. Watch this. I've engaged the spool. My lure is not even going, it's not moving. So what we want to do is loosen that tension knob. There we go. Just that little bit of loosening it, I think, is going to make a big world of difference. Who is it going to be on this next cast? The SLX DC or the soybean? Place your bets. Drop a comment down below on who you think is going to win before we actually make this cast. Okay, I'm not going to take another flag. Actually, we will take another flag right now. That's the last flag that we do have. Oh God, I didn't see where it landed, so the suspense is killing me right now. All right. Oh my God, thank you, Shimano. Didn't make any adjustments, just a better cast. The wind did not blow, but look at this. Not by much. Here goes. There we go. All right. Set y'all down. I don't know if y'all can see that. Dang. I mean, it's almost dead even. Look at that. Right here, right there. We're gonna pull these other flags up. No need in having them. One more cast for the Shimano, and then that'll be 3 casts based off of how I set it up. So another thing that y'all are probably wanting to point out as well is the fact that, Mark, there is no backbone in a light action rod versus a medium light, and correct you are. The more backbone that you tend to have on your rod, the more leverage you can put on the entire setup to fling the lure, or in this case the casting plug, out there. So that's definitely gonna play a role in it. We're gonna get this last cast off, and then, just for my own curiosity, I will swap out the Arius for the Ambush medium light power, and we'll see just how much further we're gonna be able to zing this thing out there. Yeah, not even close. I'm not gonna run over there and look at it. I barely got it to like maybe 35 yards, and that was 3 casts. We take the best one, and the Arius light power with a moderate fast tip was able, and the SLX DC was able to get like right on par with the soybean, and that is just crazy. I'm gonna give 2 more casts on the soybean because the Shimano got 2 additional casts. So for all of y'all that are screaming right now like, hey, that's not fair, you cast the DC way more than what you did the soybean, so we're gonna even things up right now with another cast. And if we pass both of those, well, then that's just gonna look all the more better for this fishing reel right here, and I just cannot believe it. Okay, that one got to the 40 right there. It did not go any further than the 2 casts. We're gonna give it one more. Oh my God. Y'all aren't gonna believe this. You're just not gonna believe this. I think the soybean just outcast the DC by a long shot. Holy cow. I mean, I was right on target too. You gotta find the fishing. Okay, the fishing line is right here. Look at that. And when I say by a long shot, it may seem like it's not that far, but there goes the soybeans cast, the 5th one on the soybean. There goes right there the previous one that was the longest. There goes the Shimano SLX DC, and you can just kind of see. Only thing left to do is swap the rods to kind of put it on a even playing field, and hopefully that Shimano will get some redemption. I just can't believe it. It's like a DC reel. Another thing that I could possibly do is drop the side plate, the braking system for the DC control right there on the side. I can drop that down to number 1, and I'm more than likely sure that's going to play a big difference on how far we're able to zip it out there. However, we might get a backlash, but I'm just curious before I actually swap rods. Let's see what that's going to be able to do. Y'all are probably telling yourself, bro, you're actually just trying to get that Shimano to go further. You're absolutely right. I cannot believe that this cheap budget reel off of Amazon is able to like really achieve the distance that it's going in comparison to something that's of premium quality. Yeah, I am just jaw dropped. I probably shouldn't even go out there to check it, because I just think it's probably going to be the same distance as the soybeans cast, and yeah, it's just really not looking good for that Shimano. And the casts are on target too. Where is it at? I don't even see the fishing line. Okay, that's the furthest cast right there from the soybean. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. Oh yeah, look at that. Holy cow. That right there, that right there. That is what you can do whenever you start trying to super tune, if there was a word. There's the Shimano right there on the brake setting number 1 for the digital control. There goes the soybean way over there. I knew Shimano had it in it. And now what I really want to show y'all is when you put it on an even playing field, give it the ability to cast from the same rod, I think we're gonna go well beyond that 50-yard marker right back there. Oddly enough, I don't think it really made a difference. I honestly don't think it made a difference, because just from the naked eye, I think it's, I don't think it did it. We got probably half a yard, maybe 2/3 of a yard further. So there we go right there. There goes the original furthest cast. All right, so Definitely gonna hurry. That was a much better cast as far as accuracy is concerned, and I gave it all I got, Shimano fanboys out there. I just don't think it matters. We gotta find that fishing line. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's pretty much still on par right there by the 50. And there goes the other marker right over there. So, goodness gracious, we almost had it. Okay, now y'all can see that marker right there, 50, marker right here. Let's see what we can do with that soybean now. I gave the Shimano a fair shot. I'm talking, we gave it a lot of casts. We backlashed a lot, reeled it back in, and I did everything within my power as far as my casting ability goes to get that thing out there. Some of y'all might be saying like, oh, you cast like crap, Mark. That may be true, but guess what? I cast like crap with the Shimano. I'm also gonna cast like crap with the soybean. So it's fair on an even playing field. The soybean does have magnetic braking, but the knob on it is just ultra crappy. That's probably gonna hurt this fishing reel in itself, because someone trying to set this little bitty tiny knob is just gonna get like frustrated because it looks so crappy. There's really no way to show how much you're adding to the brake or loosening the brake, but I'm gonna give it my best. I'm gonna barely back it off to see if loosening that brake is gonna get us a little bit further without backlashing. All right, I backed it off a little bit. Let's see what that's gonna equate to as far as distance. That definitely did it. I think that's the one right there. All right, here we go. Seriously, it had to have been the one. I mean, we were on target. I just felt good about it. I let it free spool. As soon as I saw the line starting to try to unravel, oh yes, check it out. Here we go right here. I mean, we didn't come close to beating the Shimano, but look at this. Look how much further we got. That was a great cast. That's about 5 additional yards. Here we are, and then Shimano is right over there. We're gonna play around, a few more casts. We're gonna see if we can just get it over there where the Shimano is at, and I am completely jaw-dropped right now. All I'm gonna do is just cast repeatedly until I know that I've got something that is worth running down there for. And if I can't come up with anything that's gonna beat that previous distance and catch up to the Shimano SLX DC, then that's gonna end it. All right, let's see. That was a really on target cast. Oh my God, holy moly. It was on target. Shimano soybean. Yeah, I'm speechless. I gave them both everything that I had as far as being able to try to cast as far as I could possibly cast, and that soybean on free spool, controlling all the line, rolling off of the spool, the magnetic braking system doing what it's supposed to do. $40, and you darn near get the same exact casting distance that the Shimano SLX DC got. Price does not make a difference when it comes to the castability. I'm very, very, very shocked and surprised that this guy right here was able to keep up with the likes of this one right here. Man, oh man, such a drastic change in price, and to get that kind of a performance. I mean, some of y'all might be saying like, well, who cares how far it can cast, because that's not what you're really trying to do. And by all means, no, it's not. It's all about the feel. It's about the line control. It's about accuracy. It's about the way the drag engages, if it's glitchy, if it's not. It's all about the sound of the reel whenever you're reeling it in, and then you hear a bunch of knocking noise or grittiness or anything like that. All of those play a major role. But if you don't have the kind of money to get one of these, and all you can afford is one of these, just know that as of right now, there's really no difference aside of the brand name. I mean, that's my take on it. I am a Shimano boy at heart, and I will never probably go to these because of the way they feel, but it's really kind of it hurts my pride that I could not get this to go that much further than what it did in comparison to this guy. Yeah, the Shimano SLX DC, it is the casting king as of right now. We're gonna go over there and see just how far we were able to cast just to get the final measurement. I'm gonna throw it up on my board, and this may be a series that we continue on in the future whenever I'm not able to get on the water. So let's grab the wheel, and here we go right there, even with the marker. That is 153.4 feet right there, 153.4. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to click that thumbs up button, and I will see y'all next time when we're off the water.